Happy birthday! Allison and Leo and Zoe, happy birthday. This is like birthday week, man. The rest of us are sort of spread out over the year, but the three of you sort of clumped together. I kind of like that. Look what a cool thing I got. Nella sent me a postcard. Pretty awesome, isn't it? I love getting mail. I swear to you guys, I really do have postcards to send out, and at some point I will actually do that. I'm so bad at this mail exchange thing. Speaking of mail exchange, I wanted to talk a little bit about the notebook swap. I think that's a really good idea. Mailing a notebook around for everybody to, like, write stuff in and draw in and stick things in and whatever, like a round robin journal. I know that having just said that I'm like a million years behind on the mail exchange, it's probably not really helpful for me to lend my support to the idea of the notebook thing, but I'll do it, I swear. Alicia, I really, really like your in-screen. And I was thinking it might be interesting, actually, to take, like, a picture of all of them together, like, the whole group of us when you finish it, and use that as, like, an avatar for the group, or maybe, like, make an in-screen out of it, you know, to go with the opening, like, introduction one. Phoebe, I watched your baseball video, and you're right, I only understood about 1 word in 3, but I liked it anyway. I like that kind of video when somebody is explaining something that they know a lot about. I'm glad that you went to the effort to try and explain it to us, even though you know we clearly have no idea what's going on. Leo, I freaking love the idea of us being able to do more than 1 video a week, to respond to each other more directly, just, you know, uploading a response video whenever. I love that. I love that idea. It does mean that you guys will probably be getting a lot of nighttime vlogs from me where the lighting is terrible, so I'm sorry about that in advance, but do what you gotta do. I've been thinking a lot lately about age in Nerdfighteria. I don't know why, who knows why. But since this is kind of like birthday week, it seems like a strangely appropriate time to talk about it. I started watching some of the very earliest Brotherhood 2.0 videos recently, and I noticed something really weird, which is that the very earliest Nerdfighters were mostly adults. Like, if you watch the earliest compilation videos, most of the Nerdfighters are like in their 20s or older, which is weird because by the time I became a Nerdfighter, which was in 2009, there was already a perception that most Nerdfighters were in their teens and probably like in their early to mid-teens. But Nerdfighters past their teens were kind of few and far between. I don't know what it was like in My Pants, which is, you know, the original forum before the Ning existed. When I first became a Nerdfighter, I tried to, like, hang out at the Ning, and I couldn't really, I just felt really out of place all the time. I don't have a problem, obviously, with having friends who are younger than me, but there didn't seem to be any Nerdfighters at the Ning who were over the age of, like, 14, and I started to feel a little bit creepy. Then when Your Pants came along, which was only at the beginning of this year, I feel like Your Pants is much more age-inclusive, like, all of Nerdfighteria. I don't know why that is, it's a strange thing. One of the things I really like about this group is the age range that we have. I like the fact that we all relate to each other as peers rather than on the basis of age. I think that's really cool. And I think that's one of the strengths of Nerdfighteria, that we can do that. And I definitely think it's one of the strengths of our group, of our collab. I don't know, I don't have any profound conclusions about it, I just thought it was interesting. It's something I've been thinking about. I like the fact that we have such a diverse group of people, you know, age-wise, geographically, personality-wise. I like that. I mean, Phoebe just put out this open call for random people to turn up and start making a collab channel, and this is the group that turned up. It's just this group of random people. It's not like we specifically had common interest other than just being Nerdfighters. What if we hate each other? What if we just don't have anything to say to each other? I just think it's amazing that we all get along so well and have had such a good time over the past several months. I think we got really lucky with the group of people that we put together. So yeah, you guys are pretty awesome. DFTBA.